With the release of Dragonflight, I finally decided to play World of Warcraft for the first time. Every time I tried to play the game, I've heard only bad things about it, so I refrained myself from playing the game. But with the release of Dragonflight, things kind of seem different. Everyone is saying good stuff about the game, so I finally decided to just play the game and find out myself. For any MMO, first comes character creation, and I already knew what I was gonna play. In every game, I play the scumbag going invisible, backstabbing, high damage character. Sombra from Overwatch, Kha'Zix from League of Legends, Thief on Guild Wars 2, Bounty Hunter on Dota 2, you get the idea. Yeah, I like to piss people off, and it's pretty fun. You can already tell where I'm going with this. My obvious choice was playing a rogue, so I went with a Night Elf rogue for the aesthetics. I got my first character to level 60 through questing BFA, and it took me about 34 hours. Now that I have a character on level 60, I realized that what a huge mistake that I've made. I joined the game on the end of expansion. There are very few people doing raids, none of them doing Mythic Plus on the server that I was on, and there is literally nothing else going on. There's no one on the open world, there's nothing going on, and I was kind of bored because there's nothing else to do in the game. And in my opinion, it may or may not have something to do with Shadowland, because Shadowland was so bad that so many people quit, and now there's literally no one playing the game. Now, you might be asking, how do I know about Shadowland and it being bad? Well, let's take a hike. I was always enthusiastic about MMO, open world game, and I always knew World of Warcraft existed, but yeah, I never actually touched the game, and this was back in 2012. I don't even know what expansion that was, but I knew that this game existed and there's a lot of people playing it, but at the time I was, well, poor and I couldn't afford the game. And I got introduced to this game called League of Legends on 2015, and I kinda just stopped paying attention to World of Warcraft. Fast forward to July 24th, 2020, League of Legends released a video called Keen and the Stained Blade, and on the 25th of July, I was scrolling through YouTube and I found a video.
Sup y'all, it's me, it's your boy Asmongold.
This was my introduction to Asmongold and my reignition of World of Warcraft. He was reacting to the League of Legends video and I was like, yeah, this guy is pretty funny. So I started watching his content from the transmog comms to mount offs, and through him I got invested into World of Warcraft again. So that's how I know that Shadowland was a bad experience, and I got a clear idea on what happened since 2015. On the release day, I couldn't play the game because I didn't have any internet, but later that night I logged in and I started to level up my character to 70, and from that point forward I was having fun. It was a true World of Warcraft experience that I was expecting. There is a lot of stuff to do in the open world. There are world quests, there are world bosses, there are some hunting events in the open world, there are resources to collect, and most importantly, there are people in the open world. And it's fun doing stuff in the open world together with other people. And it's the true World of Warcraft experience that I was hoping to get. Speaking of flying, dragon riding was pretty fun, and I kinda got carried away with the profession for the first few days. Yeah. Then I did some heroics and normal dungeons, which was pretty fun, unlike Shadowland, where if you wipe, people would leave immediately, but in Dragonflight, if you wipe, then people would stay and try again. I'm not sure how long things will stay the same, but it is the first few weeks of the expansion, and I hope that things do stay the same. And overall, I'm liking the expansion, and after all the things that happened in Blizzard, this is one thing that they did right. For my first expansion, this is perfect. I'm actually enjoying the expansion, and I hope you do as well.